If you're sourcing products from India and still guessing suppliers, you are going to lose money. Because here's the truth, most people don't fail because of the product, they fail because they choose a wrong supplier. Now, ideally, you'd visit factories, meet suppliers, and check everything yourself. But if you're overseas, that's not always possible. So what's the smarter way to do this? There is now a dedicated platform where you can find verified exporters from India, and in this video, I'm going to show you what it is and exactly how to use it step by step. Stay tuned. Now, there's a growing demand for Indian products across the world due to strong craftsmanship, unique standout products, competitive pricing, and a very wide range of products. But most people struggle with one thing, finding the right supplier. So what do most people do? They look for suppliers on IndiaMART. Now, IndiaMART is India's largest B2B marketplace and indeed a very useful platform for the past 30 years, connecting millions of buyers and suppliers across thousands of product categories. And for businesses, this is usually the first point of search when they are looking for suppliers over the net. But here's the thing, since it has been catering to both domestic and global markets, it brings together a very large and diverse pool of suppliers with a mix of manufacturers, wholesalers, traders, exporters, and businesses catering to the domestic market. So when global buyers searched here, they had to often spend time filtering exporters for their products. To address this, IndiaMART has now introduced a dedicated brand new platform for global buyers, and it's called IndiaMART Export, and it's built specifically for exporters in India. So now, instead of starting with a very broad supplier pool, you can now directly access and connect with suppliers who are already exporting globally, who understand packaging, logistics, and documentation, and are already set up to work with international buyers. And most importantly, these suppliers come with verified business credentials on the platform. Apart from connecting to suppliers directly on the platform, you can also post your requirement there and start receiving responses from multiple suppliers within hours. And now you must be wondering what the platform looks like and how to actually use it. Let me show you how. Okay, so what you want to do is go to export.indiamart.com. Once you land there, the first thing that you are going to notice is the wide range of product categories available. You can source everything from gems and jewelry to apparel and garments, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, packaging goods, handicrafts, decoratives, bags, home textile and furnishing, food and beverages, kitchen utensils, appliances, textiles, yarn and fabrics, and the list goes on. There are over 300,000 plus verified suppliers, 100,000 plus categories, with exporters supplying to over 190 plus countries. So no matter what product you're looking for, chances are you'll find it here. Now, even though suppliers here are verified, your selection process still matters. And that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through next, step by step. Now, before you start reaching out to suppliers, it's important to understand what verified exporter really means. When a supplier is listed here, it means a few important checks have already been done. First, these are experienced exporters. They're not doing this for the first time. They understand packaging, logistics, and export documentation. Second, there is something called Trust Seal certification. This means the platform has checked their legal status, business operations, existence, and basic quality standards. Third, GST verification. This means the business is registered under India's tax system, so it is a legitimate entity. And fourth is IEC verified, which is the import-export code issued by the government of India. Without this, a company cannot export at all. So at least at the starting point, you are not beginning from zero. There is already a layer of screening in place. Now let's talk about how to actually find suppliers. You can either browse through all of these categories here, or you can use the search bar that is right at the top. Now, let's say you are looking for gemstone jewelry. You can either go to the product category that is provided here straight away. You can click on this, and you'll be able to see all different types of gems, jewelry, and related products on this page. As you scroll through, you will be able to find gemstone jewelry as well. It's right here. You can click on this, and this is going to bring up all different suppliers supplying gemstone jewelry. Now you can also look for gemstone jewelry suppliers by using the search bar here. And this is also going to, again, bring up a list of suppliers supplying gemstone jewelry. Now, along with each supplier, you will notice indicators like verified exporter, trust seal, GST verified, and IEC certified. There is also a price mentioned for the product. Now, here's something very important. Do not select a supplier based on the price that you see here. This is one of the most common mistakes. The prices you see on the platform may be based on different specifications, different qualities, different minimum order quantities, or different packaging. So instead of jumping into choosing suppliers based on the cheapest price here, what should you actually look for? First is export history. This supplier here has been exporting for 16 plus years. And if you look at this supplier, he's been exporting for 18 plus years. So experience matters for how long they have been exporting. Second is, if you're based in the UK, for example, it helps to find suppliers who have already exported to the UK. Now, third is business type. Are they a manufacturer, a wholesaler, or a trader? There will be a pricing difference, and it's always best to find a direct manufacturer. And fourth is you can just straight away go into the supplier profile and look up their details, check where the location is, what is the legal status, turnover, product range, to get a better understanding of the supplier's company. So this supplier is based in Rajasthan, India, and he has been exporting to USA, France, Canada, Europe, and is a manufacturer and exporter, and is also a wholesaler of gemstones and jewelry products. So this supplier could be a good option to start contacting. Now this is another supplier here. If we click on the supplier, you can see more details about the company. He's got all certifications as well. He is also a manufacturer, and this supplier is also based in Rajasthan, India. You can go to About Us and find further details about this supplier. So this supplier is located in Jaipur, and they are a manufacturer and exporter of silver jewelry pieces. And they also have SEDEX certification. Apart from that, you can find more details about the infrastructure, about the company, about their profile, and more details as well. Now, there's one thing that is extremely important, and most beginners miss this. In India, every product has a specific manufacturing hub. So if you source from the right location, you usually get better quality and better pricing. So for example, gemstones and gemstone products are primarily sourced from Jaipur in Rajasthan and also from Kammat in Gujarat. So if you're sourcing gemstone jewelry, it makes sense to connect with suppliers from these regions. Now, as you can see, the couple of suppliers that we checked are both located in Rajasthan and could be good options to start exploring. Now, once you have done this evaluation and have gone through all of these points, do not just contact one or two suppliers. You should shortlist at least 10 to 12 suppliers, then reach out to all of them with clear product details. Make sure your brief is very detailed. This should include your product specifications, size, material, packaging requirement, MOQ, and your country of import. Preparing a clear product specification sheet really helps and should ideally be sent along with the RFQ or request for quotation sheet. Now, when you send out the same details to all the suppliers, you will not only get accurate quotes, but also compare quotes to see who is overquoting or underquoting. Now, once you send these inquiries, a few things will happen. Some suppliers won't respond, some will be slow, and some will stand out immediately. You then compare them based on the response time, communication, and pricing based on your same specifications. And from there, you further shortlist 2 to 3 suppliers for further negotiation and sampling. Before placing any order, there is one step you should never skip, and that is sampling. Always request samples from at least 2 to 3 suppliers. This is where you verify the actual product quality, finish, and whether the product matches your requirement. You can get more details from the suppliers about their infrastructure, if they hold any specific compliance certificates, who their past or current clients are. And finally, one important thing to keep in mind, IndiaMART is only a connecting platform. It is a platform that helps you find and connect verified exporters, but it does not handle orders, payments, or shipping. All of that happens directly between you and the supplier. So your own checks and due diligence, following the correct sourcing process remains very, very important once you have found suppliers here on this platform. Alright, so this is how you can find verified suppliers in India using IndiaMART Export. If you've been thinking about starting, this is a good place to begin. You can post your requirement, get responses from suppliers, compare quotes, and take the first step towards building your product. Direct link to the platform is in the description. Also remember, learning how to find suppliers is just one part of the sourcing process. If you want clear information on step-by-step sourcing process, I have created a free India sourcing checklist. You can download it from the link given below. We also have product sourcing ebook, digital resources, tools and templates to help you move forward with more clarity and confidence. You'll find the link to those as well. Before you go, tell me which product are you planning to source from India? Drop it in the comments. I'd be happy to guide you. If you found this video helpful, do subscribe, and you can also follow along on Facebook and Instagram for more sourcing information and insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.